Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dan from Big Bucks Trading. In this video, I'm going to be going over my technical analysis on Dash. I'm going to be showing you guys my Elliott wave count and my targets for this next wave upwards, because I think that this coin is about to have a massive run in the coming weeks and months. Also, if you guys haven't checked out my Twitter, it's Dan Trading. I go over stock plays and crypto updates throughout the week. So first I want to go over my Elliott wave count with you guys. I believe that this whole move from 2014 all the way up to 2017 is just cycle wave 1, and then from 2017 down to 2020 this was cycle wave 2, and I believe it's going on to set cycle wave 3 right now. If we take a closer look at cycle wave 1, there was 5 waves up to the primary degree. Wave 3 was extended. And when wave 3 is extended, there is 5 waves up to the intermediate degree, these blue waves with parentheses. And these waves can be elongated waves, and they may be longer than this primary wave. As you can see, this intermediate wave 3 was much bigger than this primary wave 1. So since it's an extended third wave, and there's 5 waves up to the intermediate degree, there is another 5 waves up to the minor degree. And these waves are elongated as well. After primary wave 3 came in, it made primary wave 4, corrected as a simple zigzag, and then it went on to set primary wave 5 to finish off cycle wave 1. After cycle wave 1 came in, cycle wave 2 came in, and this corrected as a double zigzag. And within a double zigzag, there is a ABC structure, so there's a zigzag downwards to the intermediate degree, and then there is wave X. Wave X looks like it may have corrected as a double zigzag as well. So there is a ABC structure in this W wave. There is a ABC down in the X wave, and there is another ABC upwards for the Y wave. Wave X can take any correction pattern. After wave X came in, wave Y came in, and this corrected as a zigzag as well. So there is a ABC downwards. And I believe that that is the bottom of cycle wave 2 right there. Since cycle wave 2 is over, I believe it is going on to set cycle wave 3 right now. And remember, waves 1 and waves 4 may not overlap, so this wave 3 has to go high enough to that when cycle wave 3 is over and cycle wave 4 comes in, it stays above this height of wave 1, which is going to be around 1600. So this third wave needs to get above that a significant amount to be able to come back down and stay above it. So I believe that this is just primary wave 1 right here. This is primary wave 2, and it is going on to set waves 3, 4, and 5. If we take a closer look at primary wave 1, there is another 5 waves up to the intermediate degree. If you guys look at this wave 3, this is larger than the other waves. That's because it's another extended third wave, just like we had over here, which means that there is another 5 waves up to the minor degree. Also, within minor wave 3, we can also see another clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upwards. So this intermediate wave 3 subdivides very nicely as a impulse wave. After this extended intermediate wave 3 came in, it made a B, C downwards to finish off intermediate wave 4, and then it made another 5 waves upwards to finish off intermediate wave 5 and primary wave 1. Since primary wave 1 was complete, it made primary wave 2, and primary wave 2 corrected as a simple zigzag. So this is what a running triangle looks like. There is a B, C, D, E structure. In a running triangle, B goes below the origin of wave A. These triangles should respect their trend lines very nicely, and it does. For minor wave E, there is a little overshoot of that AC trend line, but that is very common in these triangles. The E wave may overshoot that AC trend line or undershoot it. It may not even touch it. This is very common. Most of the time you see these. After that B wave came in and corrected as a running triangle, it set intermediate wave C to finish off primary wave 2. And after primary wave 2 comes in, primary wave 3 comes in. So I believe that this is just intermediate wave 1, 2. It is going on to set waves 3, 4, and 5 upwards. One of the ways how you measure how high wave 3 can go is you draw a trend line from the origin of wave 1 to the bottom of wave 2, parallel up to the top of wave 1. And that upper trend line is going to be that primary wave 3 target. But in this scenario, I believe that it will overshoot it And the reason is, if this primary wave 3 were to stop on that trend line, primary wave 4 would have to come in, and then we would have to see an enormous primary 5th wave. And the reason why we would need to see a huge 5th wave is because, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this cycle wave 3 has to stay high enough to where cycle wave 4 can come in and stay above the height of cycle wave 1. This needs to clear that all-time high by a significant amount. As you could see for Phantom, that primary 3rd wave got well above that upper trend line, which is a target for a wave 3. This is very common in the crypto markets for these 3rd waves to explode and go way past measurements. So that is why I don't think that it is a long shot to think that this primary wave 3 will end above that upper trend line, because this is typically what you see in these crypto markets. These 3rd waves tend to be the most parabolic waves. So I think that these two Fibonacci extension levels are going to be the minimum that we will see for this primary wave 3, which is going to be about $850 to $1,050 for Dash. I think that this wave 3 may extend and get all the way up to that 2.618 to that 4.236. It could land anywhere in there. It's a big range. It's 1,300 to like 2,000. But like I say all the time, these wave 3s, there's a variety of targets, and trying to pinpoint exactly where it's going to find resistance at and where that 3rd wave is going to top at will be extremely hard. Those are my expectations for Dash. I think that we are about to see a very explosive 3rd wave. I'm not going to try to predict exactly where this 3rd wave is going to top at. Like I said, anywhere from the 1.618 to the 4.236 is likely, which is a big range from like 850 to 2000. When wave 2 is deep, wave 4 is usually shallow. So after that shallow 4th wave, I do believe that we will see another explosive 5th wave. And I do not have any targets for that primary 5th wave right now. But if we do start to get this explosive move upwards that I'm anticipating for, then I will start to make an update video once we get around this price territory, because then I might have a better understanding of where I think the price is going to go next. If you take a look back at cycle wave 1 and you look at this primary wave 1 and 2 and this intermediate wave 1 and 2, it made this little triangle pattern. And once it broke out of that, that is when we really started to see some huge momentum for this intermediate wave 3 and primary wave 3. If you take a look at what Dash is doing right now and you look at primary waves 1 and 2 and intermediate wave 1 and 2, it's doing this same exact pattern, and it is retesting it as support on the weekly time frame. When it did that in cycle wave 1, this thing went absolutely parabolic, and it is doing the same exact pattern right now in the same exact wave. So that is another confluence telling me that this thing is getting ready to have a massive move upwards. So I do think that we will start to see some big momentum upwards for Dash for intermediate wave 3 of primary wave 3. Like I said, this thing can land anywhere from $800 to $2,000. That's just going to be my price range for this, and then we will see a pullback, and then I do think that it will continue to go higher, and it will go high enough to where cycle wave 3 can end and cycle wave 4 can end and still be above this cycle wave 1, because waves 1 and 4 cannot overlap. That's going to be my TA on Dash. Everything on the charts is looking like this thing is getting ready for a huge move upwards. It's doing the same pattern that it did in primary waves 1 and 2 and intermediate wave 1 and 2 of cycle wave 1, now doing the same in cycle wave 3. It's also going on to set intermediate wave 3 of primary wave 3, which is usually the most explosive move. You can look back at this primary wave 3 from this 2 circle down here to this 3 circled up here. This was a huge move upwards. This was a 30,000% move. So to think that this thing can go to about all-time high, which is around 800%, I do not think that that is a stretch. I think that that is a very reasonable target. That's going to be my TA on Dash. Everything on the charts is showing that a massive move is underway. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, turn on notifications so you get these amazing opportunities and see these setups early like this one. Make sure you guys like this video and comment down below. Drop some altcoins in the comment sections that you guys want me to go over in future videos. Have a good one.